Namaste, good morning, and welcome to In the Flow with Laurie Albert. And today I'm coming clean with, I wouldn't say I'm coming clean, God, it sounds like I did something wrong, but I wanted to share with you guys about something that I grew up with. And this is like a really special sort of topic for me. I was raised, as you may or may not know, I was raised Catholic. And it was pretty staunch Catholic. My family, very Catholic, the whole, grandparents, blah, 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 all of that stuff, right? But there was one saint that always stuck out to me. And her name was Saint Teresa of Lisieux. And she was called, if you're familiar with at all with her, she was called the Little Flower, right? She was, I have so much to say about her, and I'm going to keep it to a minimum, right? She is one of those religious figures that just spoke to me. You know how like some people gravitate, they love talking and hearing about a specific saint or Archangel Michael or Buddha or, all of that stuff, or Ganesh, right? Saint Teresa was my one. She has always been in my heart. One of the things that she said when she was here, she had an amazing, really short life. Her whole goal in her life was to become a nun. That's all she wanted in her short little life. When she was a little child, she just wanted to become a nun. That was just it, right? She died sadly young of tuberculosis. But one of the things that she had said before she died is that she said, when I die, I will send down a shower of roses from the heavens. I will spend my heaven by doing good on earth. And she has absolutely kept her promise. When I was young, before I had kids and all that stuff, there would be times in my life when I would be really upset and not, I don't know what to do. And, you know how you go through that. Well, I mean, we go through that as older people too, but when you're younger, it's more dramatic, right? So I would pray to her and I would ask her for a sign. And without fail, I would see, I'm getting emotional. This is very personal to me. She would send me a rose. Like I would just out of nowhere, in the craziest weird place, I would see a rose. And that was her, showing herself to me. And, yes, I always had sort of spiritual gifts going on and all of that stuff. But that was my sort of proof that something on the other side existed, because Saint Teresa came to me. So one of her quotes, what I want to talk about today, I mean, I could talk for a long time about her because she had an amazing life and she is the epitome of compassion and devotion, right? So at any rate, that aside, one of her quotes, I say all that to say this, one of her quotes that she is known for is this: if every flower wanted to be a rose, nature would lose her springtime beauty. And what that always said to me was that we have to embrace who we are. We all have our part to play on this earth. And we should embrace our individuality. I've always said, and I've said this before, and you guys have probably heard this before, but I've always said this, that I've always considered myself weird. I've always told my friends, I'm a little weird. If you can handle that, you can be my friend. And it took me a long time to embrace that because, you want to fit in. You want people to like you. That's like the main thing, right? And I live in a community where everybody wants to be like everybody else. You have to be married by the time you're X age. You have to have kids by the time you're X age. But you have to do this, do that, and the other thing. And I never lived like that. I never wanted to put those sort of stipulations on my life, right? And I've tried so hard to teach my child that too. But it's hard not to live like that when you see all of the other people in your life being married by the time they're X age, and having those kids and getting the house and the dog and the cat and the thing and the thing and the thing, right? Well, we don't have to live like that. We shouldn't. We all have our part to play. We need to embrace our individuality, embrace who we are. I've always known I'm weird. I'm different than other people. Especially, when you're a medium, you're different. It's inherent to what it is, right? But when you finally embrace that, and you finally embrace your gifts, whatever they may be, maybe the mediumship gifts, it may be something else, who knows? It's your thing, right? Whatever your gifts are, embrace them. And just be who you are supposed to be to the world, regardless of how that looks. It may not look like society tells us to look. But we need to embrace that. Embrace it. Be your truth, right? So today, that's what we are meditating on. Embracing our individuality. So let's get ourselves comfortable because we are going to meditate on this, right? Meditate on being who we're supposed to be and loving it. Awesome, right? Doesn't that take some pressure off? I don't know, that kind of takes some pressure off, So, okay, so let's get ourselves comfortable. Close your eyes whenever you feel ready to. Let's take a nice deep breath in. Breathe in. And release. Awesome. Very good. So let's consider what we are grateful for. What are you grateful for today? Are you grateful for your individuality? Are you grateful for who you are? I absolutely am. I am so grateful that I have been able to be who I am supposed to be in this world. What are you grateful for? And then the next question. When you are at your best, when you are being who you are supposed to be, who are you being? When you are at your best, when you are being the perfect you, who are you? So, our mantra for today. It's kind of an affirmation. Our mantra for today is, I am who I am. Now that's sort of a play on words, because I am historically, throughout the ages, has meant God, right? So I am who I am means I am a reflection of God, universe, spirit, Brahman. I am who I am. How accepting that is of ourselves, right? I am who I am. So as we are saying our mantra for the day, let us focus on the color blue. The color blue is associated with our throat chakra, and it allows us to be who we're supposed to be and appreciate it and accept it. Being, speaking, living our truth. So if you get lost in the thoughts of all of this, just gently push the thoughts aside and come back to the mantra. I am who I am. I will keep the time, and let's begin. I am who I am. 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 Let's start bringing our awareness back to our bodies. Let's take a nice deep breath in and release very gently. You can open your eyes whenever you feel comfortable. So be who you are supposed to be today. Embrace your individuality, because we all do have our part to play in this world. And you can always think of Saint Teresa of Lisieux. If every flower wanted to be a rose, nature would lose her springtime beauty. So, thank you for joining me today. I appreciate you all. Until next time, namaste, everybody. Have a beautiful day.